Morning and welcome to your 1440. We're doing a lot of post sprays on corn, beans, and a few other crops right now. We want to talk about how do you help your growers make money by foliar feeding using some of the plant active tools from the Willard Farm Performance System. Put together this interesting chart. This kind of shows the human age equivalent for corn and soybeans that have emerged around May 1st. That's an average date. And as you can see right now, when you're out in your fields, you're walking through a field of hungry teenagers. A lot of growth occurring. A lot of nutrients are needed right now and are about ready to be taken up in a very rapid fashion. So what tools do we have to help us figure out what is good to feed those hungry teenagers? The first is plant tissue analysis. Here's a plant tissue analysis that would indicate foliamate grain is a great option. This particular plant was low in magnesium, zinc, and borderline on manganese, all key ingredients in foliamate grain, along with the powerful amino acid nutrition that you get just to help the plant have a physiological boost. Another tool you have is farm performance flights. If you have enrolled some of your customers in farm performance flights, here's a picture from a recent flight that we took that identified potassium deficiency on corn. After talking with the grower and looking at the image, he had just been in the field and he said, quote, "I thought the corn looked pretty good, but after looking at the image and realizing the extent to which he's seen some early potassium deficiencies, he's considering side dressing with the finisher and maybe even adding some Terrafuse K to his post-spray." Finally, common challenges in soybeans are solved with foliamate legumes. Potassium, manganese, and molybdenum are all key elements during the vegetative stage of growth. Manganese can be made to be less available from glyphosate alone, so just putting something in the tank to overcome the stress, the abiotic stress of glyphosate applications can be a moneymaker. Molybdenum's key in setting those nodules and having plenty of nitrogen availability to produce a top-end yield later in season. Finally, any of these post trips, when combined with a foliar, BioGrowth NE is a tremendous addition. The real opportunity exists with soybeans, as I know many of our cornfields had BioGrowth go out in the corn starter already. Soybeans, not the case. This is a great time to put in BioGrowth NE on soybeans. We've got an 84% profitable response rate on 30 to 40 measured side-by-side trials. It's an average of 2.7 bushels per acre at $11.50 per bushel. That's an extra $31 an acre, paying handsomely for both the foliar and the BioGrowth and leaving over half that gain for the grower to put in their pocket. Ideal timing is right now, vegetative to early bloom. So remember, every day counts. We are feeding hungry teenagers out in those fields. So use all the tools in the Willard Farm Performance System to both dial in and profitably feed your customers' crops.